Alright, little different video here, little different background, I guess, little different all thing. I feel like I'm in a news reporter, but there's some things that I need to say, and I'm going to get right down to it. The UV1Ks. So first, let's cut a few of these. Let's assemble some of these. They already have fletchings on them, and we'll just put the outserts and the points in it to come in, and then I'll go on to tell you a little bit about my opinion about things. Alright, I just built 3 because that's all I need for the sake of this video. I'll build the rest of these at a later date. But first things first, Ultraview is known for its super nice packaging, almost a hard case if you will. They come just like this per 6. You got high-end components. I think this is steel and aluminum coated, or aluminum coated with steel, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not perfect. But you have a high quality outsert. You got a high quality feel point with the O-ring, 100 grains. No rattling loose, everything's snug together. The arrow itself is a 1K, I just got stuff bamming around all over the place. But the arrow itself is made from Victory. It's a 1K weave. You can look at all the, logistics and everything, the technical side of everything, better recovery rate on the Ultraview page, but that's all I know. I know this is a very high quality, high grade arrow, and a lot of people are upset about the price. Alright, just cut these arrows 28 1/8 inches carbon to carbon. That's what I cut my arrows at, as short as I can get them. 100 grain point, 70 grain outsert. I think these are 8.7 GPI, the arrows. I'm not for sure on that, but let me guess, this thing's dead. No, I think that's right. 300 spine. Total arrow weight 464 grains for my setup. The fletchings here, I can tell you they almost feel like a felt almost. Pretty cool way they cut the wrap. You can see right there. Nice cool Ultraview logo. Yeah, 8.7, it says it right there. But anyway, this is a 4.5 millimeter shaft, the first of its kind. Nobody's ever done a 4.5 millimeter. It takes a 166 knock, 4 millimeter knock. This is a AAE IP4 knock. It's got a little bushing in the back, but it's pretty cool. If you like the 4 millimeter and the 5 millimeter diameter, this is gonna be the hybrid in between the two. But what I really wanted to talk about was everybody read the comments on Ultra Views YouTube channel comments, Chris B's stuff, all of that. Anyway, everybody's complaining about the price. They are $219 per 6. But that also comes with quality. That comes with everything. Only thing you need to shoot these is glue. Just to glue your outserts in. And they also will do that at the factory if you tell them your arrow length. They'll do all that. They'll come to you ready to shoot. There's no fletching. There's no nothing. I know you can order other arrows that are pre-fletched, but they don't come as qualitized. I'm going to make that a word. They don't come as qualitized as these. But let me get to what I'm wanting to say. Alright. We're going to go off arrows real quick. We're going to start with arrows. Yes, these are expensive. But this is not the most expensive arrow, hunting arrow, believe it or not. I made a little list here, and it's just some random stuff. These come in at $219 per 6, like I said. All right, a lot of you have you heard of Bishop arrows? The Bishop Virgin Goat Steel are $1,399 a dozen. Okay. That comes with everything this comes with except glue. The Bishops come with glue, an epoxy, whatever you want to call it. $1,400 a dozen. Okay. Alright, and the cheapest arrows I could find just by a quick Google search were the Carbon Express CX Adrenaline, $59.99 for a dozen. But what I'm getting at is if the cheap arrows will do just as good a job, give or take, as the expensive arrows. So why is Bishop selling their arrows for $13.99 and Carbon Express only selling these arrows for $59.99? There's a quality issue. The Bishop arrows are going to be much more qualitized than the Carbon Express. Also, these Ultra View arrows are going to be much more qualitized than the Carbon Express arrow. Not down in Carbon Express, not down in Gold Tip, but everybody has their cheap arrow. Everybody has their middle of the road arrow. Everybody has their expensive arrow. These just happen to be expensive arrows. All right. They're not the, like I said, they're way a far ways away from $1,400 a dozen. The next thing I've come to is broadheads. Both of these do the same thing, or will do the same thing, but a lot of people choose to go with the more expensive broadhead. Iron Will, a 3-pack of broadheads are $129. $129 for 3 broadheads. A lot of people pay that, and a lot of people, you never hear nothing about the price. The cheapest I could find on a quick Google search was a Muzzy MX4 3-pack, $24.99 on Bass Pro Shop's website. That broadhead will do the same thing an Iron Will will do, give or take a little bit, but people tend to shoot towards more quality stuff, being the $129.99 3-pack of broadheads from Iron Will. Same thing with bows. All these people are complaining, and the Hoyt Carbon RX8 is $19.49 MSRP off of Hoyt's website. A lot of people shoot the RX8. It's probably a fine bow. I've never shot one that I don't believe. I think I did shoot one at TAC. I'm sorry. But you can also get a Bear Carnage package for $249 ready to shoot. Why are more people buying the Hoyt over the Bear? Because it's a, not saying the Bear, nothing wrong with the Bear. The Hoyt is a higher end bow. It's higher quality. People want higher quality things. Same thing with trucks. Okay, I drive a 2019 Z71. I choose to drive that. I could go buy a 1995 Ford Ranger and it'll still get me to from point A to point B, as long as I take care of it, of course. But I choose to have nice things, and a lot of people choose to have nice things as well. The people that are complaining are the ones that probably drive those nice trucks, that probably shoot those Iron Wills. You know, I'm not downing anybody, but a lot of people complain about the price and wear Sitka gear hunting. Okay, I wear Sitka gear. I'm not downing anybody in this, but I'm just saying there's prices for the more quality things cost more. I'm sorry, I don't have my language correct, but you'll pay more for more quality things is what I'm getting at. Fishing gear. I pulled this out the shed right here. I do a lot of saltwater fishing, for y'all don't know, not a lot, but a decent amount. This setup right here, rod and reel combo, about 200 bucks. Okay, and I can pretty much catch anything within reason inshore in saltwater. Okay, this reel combo, 600. They do the same thing. For granted, this one's a little bit bigger. One's 600, one's 200, but they both will do the same thing. One's a little beefier than the other, I get that, but I could still get that same beefier rod for a cheaper price if I wanted to. I like nice stuff. People like nice stuff. Things, sorry. But the list goes on. I know I'm kind of rambling in this video, but what I'm getting at is this is the start of very high quality stuff, and being arrows is the door's about to open for high quality arrows. I have not shot these. You just saw me cut them. I'm hoping this video makes sense because I'm kind of just rambling, and maybe when I go to edit it, I'll look back and say, no, I just don't make sense. But I feel sure I'm going to post this. Hunting clothes. You can go to Walmart and buy Realtree. A lot of people still do. Not knocking Realtree, not knocking Mossy Oak, not knocking cheap camo, because a lot of people buy cheap camo. A lot of people go buy QU. A lot of people go buy Sitka, high quality hunting clothes. If you can afford the nicer things, by all means go for it. If you can't afford it, I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with going to buy these Carbon Express CX Adrenaline arrows for $60 a dozen. I can buy those right now, and I'll go kill just as many deer as this will. Not knocking Ultraview, not knocking Carbon Express. All right, but this is just a higher quality arrow. You're going to get better tolerances with this. Am I good enough to see the difference in shooting at 60 yards these versus the Carbon Express? I don't know. Sometimes I haven't shot my bow but 10 times since TAC 7 Springs, and that was at the end of May. So I know I'm rusty now. But if you can afford it, go for it. If not, buy what works for you. You know, don't down a company for making something high quality. And yes, a lot of Ultraview, all Ultraview items, I'll say it myself, are kind of on the pricey side because there's that quality thing there. Yes, they had some kinks they had to work through with things, but they're shooting to be a high quality company, just like Matthews, just like Hoyt, just like who else? Any other Bowtech. Bowtech's got expensive bow, Elite's got expensive bow. All of those have expensive bows, and I'm rambling here, I know I am. But I'm looking at some scatter pews right now. I'm looking at one that costs 350 bucks, okay? And I'm also looking at one that I got about $2,000 in. Both of them will go do the same exact thing. I'm a big turkey hunter. TSS being $10 a shell versus with your regular turkey load, you can buy a whole box of 10 for $20. I choose to shoot TSS. Why? Because it's higher quality. That's just me. I like high quality stuff. I like nice stuff. And I'm not going to down the company for making a higher quality object. You get what I'm saying. You know, I didn't score the best in English. I get what I'm trying to say. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. That's it. And it's kind of a rambling video, but I can't wait to shoot these. But the mosquito, we just had Hurricane Debbie come through, and the mosquitoes are horrible. We got like 11 inches of rain in 3 days, but it's been wild. So kind of the afternoons are pretty wide open with mosquitoes. But what I'm getting at in summary of all this, like I said, if you can afford it, go for it. I'm not knocking you if you can't, okay? But the people that are complaining are probably the guys that are shooting top of the line bows, driving top of the line trucks, you know, wearing Sitka gear or QU, or got a pair of Crispies on their feet, okay? Why not spend, if you go spend $2,000 on a Carbon RX-8, why not spend a little extra money on very nice projectiles to shoot out of it? Why? Releases, same thing. You can buy expensive releases, you can buy cheap releases. You get what I'm saying. The camera, the list goes on. Everything's got a cheap side of things. Everything's got an expensive side of things. This video is just all over the place, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Comment down below what you think. If I got my point across, if I'm just talking in Spanish here, let me know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.